Good evening. Whoa, got my kombucha. I got my kombucha and it wanted to spout. It goes spout. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing tonight? Um, it's been months. I've been online live a lot during the pandemic, mostly to sell records uh, and to sell other things, CDs, cassettes, vinyl, DVDs. I've joined some other people with some crazy auctions selling a whole bunch of stuff, which is cool, which is cool. But it's the first time that I've just actually gone online for no reason, just to hang out and talk. Hey, Tom, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's so good to see you in a different setting. Yeah. I trust you're doing well, Tom. Cheers. Kombucha, good stuff. I'm gonna start brewing it again. Absolutely. I gotta get me a Scooby. Scooby Doo. Yeah. Um, what's shaking with you, Tom? How has your day been? You've been playing some cool records today. I've been on the road today. I went down to Selma. Got a late start. Didn't leave until 2 p.m. today, which got me down to Selma around 3. Hello, Squirrel. Thank you so much. My hair is done by Wayne. Wayne does my hair. Wayne's my neighbor in Wake Forest. He's really cool. And got some stuff down in Selma. Trying to empty some of the things here in Raleigh, so I took a bunch down there, and it was awesome. It is awesome. Cheers. How's your day been today, Squirrel? If you guys don't know about my coffee and vinyl in the mornings, I started doing that again. Been doing it maybe a week. Had a wonderful guest today, Alan C. Records. Yeah, we had a blast talking about stuff. Sure did. And here I am, talking about stuff now, trying to make it happen. You guys been playing some records today? What you been playing? I'd like to hear about it. I was on the road, so I mostly found some cool stuff. Hey, Tom, you might be interested that I found when I was going through boxes and boxes. So years ago, I emptied this store called Edward McKay, and I sent you a Facebook message, Tom. There's a link already there. I emptied the store, brought back tons and tons and tons of CDs. And one of the CD sets I found was Morrissey singles. And it's a box maybe this wide. So, Tom, I wanted to share that with you and see if you have it, if you heard anything about it, and cool things like that. Squirreled away. Bossa Nova, Jazz Samba Volume 2. Oh, cool. Who are some of the performers on that record, Squirrel? I love me some Bossa Nova. So many good jazz artists that do that stuff. Yeah. You don't own it, Tom? Good thing you know me, huh? I'm afraid to ship it though, but I'll probably listen to it. I don't think I'm gonna keep it, Tom. So I put it to the side because I thought about you. I sure did. It's got to be a special set. Yeah, but it's a cool design. It's a little awkward to work with, but that's cool. Hey, Tom, were you able to check Facebook? Tom, do you cook? You're a chef. Do you brew kombucha? Do you yeah? Do you do you I'll try it again, Tom. Um, um, yeah. Do you brew kombucha? Do you drink kombucha? Let's see. Come on, let's try it again. There you are, Tom. Don't tell me all those links I sent out to people are not going to work. Be a big mess. All right, let's try this one again. All right, Tom, give that one a try and let's see if it works for you, sir. Yeah. Hey, Richard, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining me. Yeah, thank you, Richard. I trust you're doing well. Okay. Yeah. You have to text me an image of the cover. Richard, the link's not working? Oh, my stars. Let's try it again. Let's see, where's Richard? Oh, yeah. Richard's got a doggy. Tell us about that doggy, Richard. Is that your doggy? All right, let's see if this happens for Richard. Yeah. I'm going to wait and see if the link is working before I send it out to anyone else. My glasses look like they're a halo or something. Yeah. Taking my earbuds off. Sure does feel good to take them off. Yeah, there we go. Get some more light in here. But yeah, summer was wonderful. Put the passcode in here. There we go. Yeah. Richard says, hold on. I think I need my laptop. Okay. Go get your laptop, Richard, see if it works. Yeah. So anyway, so I got up this morning, did coffee and vinyl, and then there was a problem with the electricity upstairs. So I ended up going upstairs and helping our wonderful maintenance guy here. And he's awesome. He's awesome. Yeah, so that's really cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom and Yachty. Good evening. Good afternoon for you.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The video's not working right now, but
That's okay, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Hey, Kemba. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. There's Tanner Johnson. Hey, Tanner Johnson, how are you? Yeah. Let's see if we can add Tom back to the stream. Hey, Tom, welcome back.
Thanks. Sorry about that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah, I listened to the new Morrissey today, finally, after a month or so. That's different. I like the music. Lyrically, though, it's he's getting away from the usual type of stuff, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
But well, musically, I think it's great.
Well, good. I'm excited to hear that single set I got. I don't even remember what it was.
When did you find that?
So years ago, I entered the store called Edward McKay, and we just brought over boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of CDs. I never opened them.
Okay.
And then, long story short, I'm trying to flip the store around to make it safe for people to come in and shop, and started clearing out one area, and I was like, darn. I never even opened those CDs, just boxed them. And
so was a CD a single box set or a 45 set?
So it's CDs.
Okay.
It's about this wide.
Right.
Lots of thin.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And so, yeah, there we go. Check this out, Tom. Your wife is a babe.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's a cool cat too. She's a
Oh,
sweet pie.
yeah, she is absolutely.
Tanner's doing good. Just played a couple Dylan albums today. And you're getting ready for the new album on Friday. Did you pre-order it, Tanner, or are you going to pick it up at your local independent brick and mortar record store? Yeah, always a good idea, Kemba.
Yeah.
I'm always interested to hear what Kemba's playing. That's for sure. Yeah.
Listen to a couple CDs today. Like I said, listen to the Morrissey one. I just picked up greatest hits of Rose Royce, which love her voice. She's got a lot of great songs from the 70s. Listen to Willie Nelson's 2018 album, Last Man Standing, and that was enjoyable.
Seems like Willie's released so many records.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, if I had the video, I'd show you. I just picked up the 45th anniversary of a Kiss album on red vinyl, but
you did?
Yeah, it was my favorite Kiss album, so I figured, what the hell?
Yeah. Oh, Jerry Stone. I've had this record before many times. This is a good one. I remember listening to it. Somebody put a sticker on it, on the jacket, on the front.
That pisses me off.
You love that.
I got I picked up a McCartney 45 from the 70s, and it had the price sticker on it. And if you can't take it off, or it'll rip the picture sleeve. Wow. So just, I hate when people do that.
Yeah. Did you try the
hair dryer method? No, not yet.
It works. And
okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Isn't that what some people try to do when they have a Butcher cover album and they got the replacement cover on it? And isn't that how they try to peel off that replacement cover? Is with a hair dryer.
The paste over. I've never spoken with anyone who did that. I'm waiting to hear from Marv about his. He sent one away to have it professionally peeled.
Okay.
But I've heard people talk about steaming it.
Okay.
Doing a steam, but the longer.
Yeah, I think I know you can get a pot of water going, and before you put pasta in it, just put the album cover over it. Or something.
And I think there's a steamer, like if you're going to do clothing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then I think there's some type of.
Okay.
So bees, I think it's smoke, but wallpaper remover steamer. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Gotcha.
I listened to the Black Keys Magic Potion. Not bad. Yeah, Kemba got All in the Family vinyl last week.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the one I got from you a few months back.
Yes.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, we listened to it too. Man.
And then it's just like Archie and Meathead arguing.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like it's clips from the TV show.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Jill ended up getting a CD from me of famous speeches. Oh. Sorry. Call them back another time or something. Yeah. Tom, do you do kombucha?
No.
Okay.
No, haven't.
Yeah. I want to start brewing again.
Okay.
I mean, got to do something during this crazy period. Yeah.
Right. So are you getting new records in at all to sell, or are you just sticking with the
I'm bringing in a few newer pressings. I finished my order today for Flamin' Pie. So I have a few of those. I'll have some of those coming in.
Very cool.
I ordered 4 of the Fiona Apple records.
Okay. What about are you getting the new Neil Young Homegrown or whatever it's called?
Neil Young. That's on my website right now for pre-order.
Okay.
I think I got 4, and it was
vinyl or CD, or both.
Vinyl, and that's because that's what I ordered for Record Store Day.
Okay.
And so.
And that's when it was supposed to come out, as Record Store Day, right? Or is it still coming out on Record Store? Because I think it's a lot available on his website right now.
Right. It's releasing Friday. And
okay, cool.
I should have it in my hands tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Okay.
I could have had it Tuesday, but I just didn't get
Do
it
you know
on.
what you're selling the CD for?
I brought in the vinyl. Let's see if we can find
Oh,
this.
you're not. Oh, you're not getting the CD. You're just getting vinyl.
Well, yeah, but we can check my website and see what it is there. Um, I want to say $14, $15. I can't.
Okay.
recall those
Yeah, because
details.
I plan on getting vinyl and CD.
Vinyl and CD.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this little fancy thing where I can share the screen, folks. Yeah. Steam for steamer trunks. Absolutely. And a little towboat, too. Oh, you went and played your vinyl? Awesome. Alan C. was with me this morning. I realize that my coffee and vinyl is very early for you, Tom, but if you ever have a
Yeah.
night where you can go to bed early and you like to be with me.
I go to bed early almost a lot. But
Yeah.
but 5 in the morning. I mean, I usually, if I do get up at 5 in the morning, like I did today, I'm pretty much just getting ready for work and heading straight to work, so I really don't have time.
Sure. Well,
But-
if it ever works out, weekend, day off, anything at all,
Yeah.
holiday, let me know and we can get that scheduled in advance because it would be
Yeah.
really cool to hang out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So Tanner's looking forward to the new Dylan, and Tanner did not realize, he forgot that the Neil Young release is this Friday.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Wow, that's cool. All right, let's see if I can share the screen, and we're going to take a look at the Neil Young. It does work better with that, but I'm just going to do the I'm going to do the tab. Here we go. We're going to look at the. Okay, so let's look up Neil Young. Neil Young, please. Does anybody remember the title of the
Yeah,
new?
Homegrown, was it?
It is. So I'm just going to put it right here in the search. Neil Young, Homegrown. 666 result.
Look at that.
So let's take a look. Here's the CD for it, Tom. $18.98.
Oh.
The vinyl is $22.98, and I'm getting the indie exclusives.
Oh, very nice.
And I got a feeling they'll sell pretty fast.
I love the cover. Love the cover.
I can't wait to see the cover in person. That's going to be really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I'm happy you're getting it. That's awesome.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I still need to listen to my my Danzig Sings Elvis CD.
I listened to it online.
Yeah.
I was able to get 2 of them.
Yeah.
They're
So
gone.
I want to listen to it before I commit to getting it on vinyl as well. So
Yeah. Let's see if we can add Richard to the screen. Hi, Richard. How are you?
Did he just wake up?
Richard, your microphone is muted. I can't hear you, Richard. Can you hear him, Tom?
Nope.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Richard. You muted himself again. Yeah. You want to try leaving Richard and coming back? Okay. Yeah, so hopefully this Neil Young will live up to the hype and
Yeah, I mean, already, Rolling Stone on Facebook. I followed on Facebook. They speaking very highly of it. So
I try not to read reviews until I hear it.
right. No, I just read the headline. And I usually generally wait until I listen to a CD or watch a movie before I read reviews.
Absolutely. I mean, some people will look at the paper. Let's go see what we want to see. What movie tonight? What movie?
Yeah.
And it's like, but
Exactly.
when I was at the radio station, did programming. I I would get a lot of one sheets, and I always made sure I listened to the record or the CD before
Right.
I read the one sheet, just so I wouldn't be
Hmm.
influenced in any way. Of course,
That's right. I keep forgetting that you were in radio.
now,
Because on eBay, I was looking up. A friend of mine sent me it was a flame. It was a radio broadcast regarding the Flaming Pie album from 1997.
mhm.
I think it was 2 CDs, and the guy is selling it for like $150 on eBay. You know.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just crazy. Um, so Kimba asked, Tom asked this also, Kimba, um, getting all of the new releases from day one, Kimba, I was never able to get all the new releases because so many records are released every week,
Hmm.
even now during the pandemic. And I think the first time I placed an order, maybe 7 or 8 records were being released every week. And then I would say November, October, November, there was probably 15, 20, 30 albums released every week.
Wow.
Whether it's a new record or a reissue or a remaster or something like that. So yeah, we can get lots of stuff, Kemba. As far as ordering, I'm trying to fulfill orders and I'm trying to bring in things that I feel like will sell really, really, really fast. That I
Yeah,
can,
that's understandable for the position situation you're in. The record store, what the big record store that I have out here, that's which there's like, I think there's 7 total of them, a couple in Las Vegas, and then I think 5 here in Arizona. They pretty much, I mean, they're just getting a wide amount. They're still getting like new vinyl in a wide amount, because their fan base is so diverse that they can afford to get, a couple copies of even like a couple independent, label vinyls as well.
sure. With the virus, are your numbers kind of lower there than perhaps in North
They
Carolina?
were at first, but now we're considered a hot state because we have been getting, in the upper hundreds to the low thousands cases per day. So it's kind of worrisome at first. I mean, a lot of the places they require you to wear a mask, which is totally understandable. But I mean, it's a Republican, not that this really matters, but it's a Republican ran state for the most part, and they're going to be defiant in how they handle things, and if they're not going to close down, I don't see them closing down, even if we become the number, even if we get into the 100,000s of cases like New York and New
Right.
Jersey, I just don't see us closing down.
Yeah, and so it's a little difficult now. Some stores are opening, some aren't.
Yeah. I
Lots
mean,
of
yeah. I mean, the worst we ever got was like a stay at home that wasn't mandatory.
Yeah.
You know,
So for Raleigh, starting Friday afternoon, mandatory masks now. So I'm all
Wow.
excited about that. Hey, Richard, let's see if we
listen,
can talk.
I gotta excuse myself for a couple minutes. I'll be back.
Sure. Hi, Richard.
I think it's working now.
It is working. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you. Let's go back up here. Hi, Adam. Hey, El Camino 71. Florida is a hot state. Wow. I know North Carolina's hot. We are hot, man.
It took me a long time to figure that out.
I'm glad you got it figured out. So next time you know. Bill G says Danza sings Elvis is pretty good. When it rains, it really pours is my favorite. Yeah. I
know he did that.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I know he did a couple of Elvis songs before. It was like really well known in metal.
Yeah. I listened to the record online and I like the sparse open feel to it where it sounds like almost like there's one microphone in a small room, a hard room. And I just like the way it was recorded too, Bill. I haven't heard it on vinyl. One of my customers bought it, and I think he'll bring it in one day so I can hear it on vinyl. But I'm pretty excited about that. Have you heard it, Richard?
What?
Danzig sings Elvis?
No. I'd like to hear what it sounds like. Oh.
Yeah, well, you can YouTube it and listen to it. Yeah, that's for sure. So, yeah, they're gone. I gotta see if we can get some more in a few weeks or a couple months, if possible. I like to bring some more in. Other people wanted it. Yeah. Hey, Carson. Carson Tucker.
Carson,
How are you, sir? Thank you for joining us.
One of my-
I appreciate that.
one of my favorite subscribers.
I thought I was, Richard.
Yeah, you are.
Okay,
Carson's,
gotcha.
Carson's a great kid, though.
What about Tom? What about Joe? What about Rachel? I mean, I was just like, come on now.
I love all my subscribers.
Richard, guess what I did today?
What did you do?
I placed my order for Paul McCartney and Pie Archive.
Cool.
Watch that speaker, Richard, that speaker.
How much did that set you back?
Well, it hasn't sent me back yet. I got to pay for them when it's time, but I gotta pinch my pennies, Richard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Did you
thinking
get-
more. I'm sorry?
Did you get the $600 one?
No, sir. I was thinking more production and pressing wise. Were there delays? There's been a lot of delays, Kimba, with shipping. I think the presses are standing by. All right, give us some work. I mean, I think some of the, they're working at a limited capacity, with employees, and things like that. But
All right. What did I miss?
I think it's just been the shipping thing, Kimba. Yeah,
Is Tom back?
Maybe.
maybe. Richard, have you listened to Elvis's version of Solitary?
No, Bill, I haven't listened to Elvis's version of Solitaire yet. I'll do that soon.
Have you guys talked about that before?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm partial to Neil Sedaka, but apparently Elvis's version is pretty good.
I haven't heard it. I wasn't aware of it. But maybe now I can check it out. Carson says, which version? Now, Carson, which version which song are you referring to? Which version?
I don't know.
Is it the same song that the Carpenters recorded? Didn't the Carpenters have a song called Solitary? Richard, you're a Carpenters person.
I don't know if they covered Solitaire or not.
Yeah. Oh, we'll find out. Let's see if we can get Tom back. Hey, Tom.
Yeah, every time I try to play with the camera, it kicks me out. So.
Oh, which?
Hey, how come we got Joe's picture? Hey, how come we got Joe's picture up next to me?
Bee Gees?
Yeah.
You like the Bee Gees too?
Well, no, that's the picture she uses when she comes on YouTube. She uses the Bee Gees.
Yeah, that's her little dedicated icon. I like it too.
Yeah.
So Carson was asking which version of Flaming Pie. So I ordered the 3-disc set.
Final?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And
I just pre-ordered it today. So.
And then I ordered the deluxe, which is 5 compact disc or something like that.
5 DVDs.
Yeah, but so we had an early special, so I was able to get in on that. So
that's great.
Which means I might be able to make a couple more dollars. Hello. Yeah, that's cool. Carson, are you thinking you're going to get the Flaming Pie? Is that something you would like to have? Yeah. And Kimba, is that something Kimba would like? Sedaka wrote Solitaire for Elvis, and it kind of describes his life. I did not know that. The thing of it is, I can listen to it on my earbuds while we're doing our conversation. And it's the same song that the Carpenters. Bill, are you familiar with the Carpenters with Solitaire? But I was not aware of that, or maybe I have, just don't recall. Soliat. Elvis. Richard, how's your day been? Did you listen to some records today?
All right. What did I miss?
We're talking about Solitaire, and Richard just left.
Guess I'll have to listen to the song.
That's probably what he did.
Yeah.
I've heard this song before. Yeah, yeah. It's good. I like it. I like listening to Elvis. I really like Elvis when Donna Jean is there. I think almost everyone wants the archive. Just the cost of them that decides who buys them up.
Well, I mean, I've seen prices go, from Bull $199 on Bull Moose website, and then I ordered on Amazon because I know I'll get it, the day of, and they're charging $259, but I'm sure that price will go down. They always bring the price down at but there's still 7 weeks before it comes out, so I'm not worried about it.
Good. I have not heard it, but I ordered some for a customer. Hey, it looks like Richard's back. Let's see if Richard's going to join us again. Richard, did you get to listen to that song?
No, I froze up for some reason.
It must be cold in your town. It was cold yesterday.
Cold. You ordered the new Gaga album.
Got some coming in tomorrow.
How much they gonna be?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so I'll get the regular box of Flaming Pie. I'll get the three vinyl set, and I'm gonna get the 2 CD set. So.
Oh my God! Oh man.
Will that cover everything? Everything except for the screen prints?
Everything, yeah. I mean, the only thing, the prints, and then the Ballad of Skeletons on vinyl, which is on the Super Deluxe box set, which is the only thing you'll really get. I mean, plus there's going to be some hidden tracks on the box set too. So.
Wow, very cool. What were you saying, Richard?
You might as well just go all in and get the one for $600 if you're gonna.
No, even if I get everything that way, it's still not going to cost as much as the the $600 package.
Yeah, absolutely. So Bill was asking who's Donna Jean. Donna Jean Gaucho. She sings backup. She sings background for some of Elvis's recordings when he recorded at Mulsa Shoals, and she was also a member of the Grateful Dead, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Now,
I'm sorry, Richard?
Now, Tom, are you going to keep any of that sealed, or are you just going to rip it all open?
Of course, you buy them, they'll play them, Richard.
Yeah. And so
you mean you're going to? You mean you're just going to rip them all open?
Again, Richard, you buy them to play them.
And so
I'm going to keep it.
I told you before, I have some stuff coming. Like I got the Wingspan sealed vinyl, and I'm going to keep that sealed because I already have everything. I do have a McCartney Unplugged sealed coming, and I'm going to keep that sealed. So there's the rare originals, I'll keep those sealed. Like if I was to find a sealed Driving Rain on vinyl, I would keep that sealed. Okay. And just, but I'm just talking about just the rare stuff, like anything from, I would say Flaming Pie, the original Flaming Pie on vinyl, up to probably Memory Almost Full. All that I would keep sealed because they're more on the rare side.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, Richard, I'm going to answer Bill G's question. And so Donna Jean recorded with Elvis before she joined the Grateful Dead. And so it was so neat to hear Donna Jean not only on the Grateful Dead, but also on Elvis. Thank you, Richard. Yeah.
Like when Jill sells me that Wingspan box set that she has, I'll keep that sealed too.
How do you know she's gonna sell that to you, Tom?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be so. I wouldn't be so sure, Tom.
She knows I am ready to pay. I got money in hand to give her.
Oh, you gotta pay for all that flaming pie stuff you're gonna buy.
It's all on my credit card.
You gotta pay for all that flaming pie stuff you're gonna buy, and the other
I
stuff.
got so much stuff that
Yeah.
I'm dishing money out for right now. It's not even funny.
So Tanner, if you support your local brick and mortar store, that'd be awesome. If you need to order it online, you're welcome to go to my website, recordcrate.com, and I have it there for sale. And I'd be glad to ship it your way. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, jump, jump, jump. Carson says hi to Kimba. Bill G says hi to Kimba.
Oh yeah, hi Kimba, how are you doing?
Okay. Richard says hi.
Another one of my favorite subscribers.
Listen,
Hello, Rachel.
look at Rachel calling us young people. All right.
What can we say?
Rachel is awesome.
She is on Suspicious Mind. She's that beautiful voice that just screams out, Suspicious Mind. It's awesome. Money in hand.
Yep.
Yeah, Rachel. There you go. I don't think I've ever had Flaming Pie come in on vinyl. I've had it on CD come in before.
Hi Rachel.
Matter of fact, I took my old copy on CD and I took it to my local record store to trade in for store credit.
Yeah, did you get a quarter?
Yeah, probably $1. They probably already have 50 copies between all 7 stores.
It's been a wonderful season for CD buybacks.
Yeah.
And I've done lots of online stuff, selling CDs for $1. Let's see.
Speaking of having an original Driving Rain, I wish I could find that on vinyl.
Yeah. Rachel, are you talking about Donna Jean on Suspicious Mind? Oh, it's out there, Richard. It's out there.
Yeah.
Buy 2 of each, play 1, keep 1 sealed. That's what I do. Wonderful idea. I've had some friends that their parents would buy them Star Wars. They would buy 2. They would let the child play with it, then they would hide the other one, and then later on the kids are like, "Thank you, mommy."
You can go on eBay right now and buy a sealed Driving Rain for $254, Richard.
Too much.
And there's we got an
Richard
open
wants
one.
me to sell him all my sealed. Richard wants me to sell him all my seals, the Beatles related stuff.
Yeah, I do, and you keep selling them to Tom. I mean, come on.
Tom didn't buy any seal of the Beatles for me. He bought that wonderful record from that Yoko Ono released.
Yes.
Oh, he can have that. Oh, he can have that.
Oh, Yoko's wonderful.
I kind of have a little bit of,
Oh, he can have that treasure.
I have a little bit of regret from that, Tom. I really do. I
Don't
adore
worry.
you.
It's a nice, safe home where
Okay,
it's gonna be appreciated.
How are you doing, Rachel?
I might own the original CD too, but when I moved out, I still left a lot of CDs at home. In your teenage room? I like to stock up on.
I would have loved to have seen Kimba's teenage room growing up.
I bet it's intact.
Yeah.
Was it Bobby Sherman or David Cassidy or Leif Garrett? Who was
it?
I like to stock up on CDs before all the hipsters.
She had the Hardy Boys up on her wall.
Hardy Boys. Was that Young Cassidy?
I had the Beatles and Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Cassidy, Sean Cassidy, wonderful series on television called Gothic. Oh, so good.
That's how weird I am. Most teenagers, when I was a teenager, they would have pictures of girls up in their rooms or whatever. I had a Led Zeppelin poster and a Beatles poster.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Carson, Yoko has a very unique voice.
Yep.
She has many different styles with her vocals, and but I adore Yoko.
You got to be joking, my friend.
Oh, Richard.
Yeah. You're doing well, Richard. Join live.
Hey, Richard,
Hello,
how many albums have you put out, Richard?
I'm working on that, Tom.
Okay, yeah. Well, Yoko has many records out, so.
Joe, maybe you'll be able to join us on a night. That would be wonderful. But thanks for stopping by and saying hey. And I trust
Hey,
you're doing well.
Hey, Joe.
And take care. Hang out as long as you like. Join the conversation. I love getting used CDs cheap. Really bulked up my collection.
I'm working on my first original song. It's very Lennon-esque.
Okay.
Especially blues and jazz that people take for granted.
Hmm.
It is a buyer's market coming with CD, that's for sure. Yes, Rachel, CDs
I wish more people would, discover and appreciate jazz, especially younger generation.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. My vocal teachers turned me on to a lot of it.
Is that right? Or some jazz artists you like, Richard?
What?
Who are some of the jazz artists that you like?
Well, I mean, I'm still not that familiar with the genre, but I mean,
Right, you said your teacher turned you on to some jazz. What? Tell us a little bit about it.
well, I'm still not that familiar with the genre, but there's some stuff she's played for me and had me listen to that I like.
Oh, do you remember any album?
I can't really remember any of it right now, but
okay, yeah.
I'll send you a link to one. It's a Coltrane album, and he has a singer on there. His name is Johnny Hartman.
Johnny Hartman is incredible.
Just smooth as voice as you can have for being a chain smoker. I mean, how these crooners back in the day could chain smoke the way they did and still have their vocals sound so smooth.
Absolutely. And I sold that record recently, Tom, but I also have some Johnny Hartman solo stuff.
Oh, no kidding. Do you still have some?
I'll check.
Yeah, I would love to see them. If
Alan C. was asking me when I'm going to do another vinyl auction.
Right.
Yeah. Tanner says I have to wonder how different the remaster will be on this Flame Empire reissue compared to the original.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. When's the vinyl auction?
Sir?
When's the vinyl auction?
And will you have McCartney?
Well, Richard, that's important to subscribe. Hit that little bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Will you have McCartney? Will you have McCartney or George or Prince?
I'm thinking about doing a Beatles auction next Sunday morning at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I will be there, buddy. I will be there.
You got a new press and a Prince. Yeah, absolutely. I've had that before. Yeah, there you go.
Are you getting the new Prince set?
I didn't order any. I'll be glad to order some for you though.
Which ones?
Yeah, I might get it.
There's
Which one?
A bunch of stuff that's been reissued.
Yeah, I mean, just had two come out last month. The Rainbow Children, which is a jazz-ish, and that One Night Live, was it called, or what's it
One
called?
Night Live.
Yeah.
Oh, is that already out?
Yeah, that's out now. Yeah.
Was that the last show he did?
Don't know.
Well, I think it's a combination of a lot of different shows.
I have a copy of his last show that he did in, I think it was in Georgia, Atlanta.
At Fox Theater.
Just him and the piano. It was very good. Yeah. Bill G's got has some Sean Cassidy 8 tracks. There's one Sean Cassidy record that was produced by Todd Rundgren that you need to listen to, folks.
Okay.
He has another one coming out? Wow.
It's intact. I bet it is.
Beatles and Oasis on my wall.
On Kimber's wall.
John Scofield is amazing, Bill G.
Right.
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave my Bobby Sherman picture sleeves to my bestie who was 20 years older than me, but we're like sisters. There's one Bobby Sherman record. You open it up and it's a trifold and you get a poster like this tall.
Oh, nice.
And most everyone I get has a little hole in each corner. I enjoy Oasis too. And I have all their studio albums, studio output collected. Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you at home, Adam?
Sir?
Are you at home?
I'm in the office.
Oh, in office. Okay.
Yeah, it's full of all sorts of wonderfulness here, folks.
I believe
And,
you.
yeah.
I tell you what, when the wife and I move to the East Coast, and once we get settled in, we're gonna your one of your locations will be the first places we drive to.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be cool. Be honored to have you come.
Yeah.
I need it, but my cousin is on. Don't believe.
Yeah, if I ever make my way up to Carolina again, you're probably one of my first stops I go to.
Well, thank you.
Well-
Maybe we all can come together and hang out.
Well, he has a lot of McCartney stuff he has for me, Richard. So I
Oh,
need
yeah,
to
that's
pick that
fine.
up.
I'll give him more money than you will. So
I highly doubt that, my friend.
you don't know how much money I got.
Oh boy, the chat is skipping. I'll be your advertiser.
Ah, nice, Carson.
Can't do it. I can't do that. What's her name? Myra? Yeah, I can't do it. If you want to cancel the order, I'll be glad to do that. Just let me know. If you wouldn't mind, just send me an email. Yeah. Hi to Rachel. You're a hardcore, Bill. And he's proud of it.
So what's the deal with that? So what's the deal with that speed of sound that I saw the other night?
I don't know. Oh, I took that to Selma today. Tanner says I actually just recently got some Blues 78s in the mail.
Oh wow.
Somebody
Cool, Tanner.
brave to ship 78s. Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, Jimmy Reed. Dang. Wow, they're the ones that everybody wants, Tanner. Very cool. Good for you. Do you have a 78 player, Tanner? And if you do, tell me a little bit about it. I'm curious as to what you have. I have a 78 player. I wonder if I could play those on YouTube. They don't sound good, but yeah. Tom, cigarettes followed by honey. Jack.
There you go.
And we have Starman. Hey, Starman. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing okay. How are you guys doing? Star would like to know.
Hi, Adam or Starman. I'm doing good.
I'm doing good.
Good. Star, I trust you and yours are doing great, and hopefully things in your area are okay. Yeah. Bren.
Well, I'm not a smoker, so I wouldn't know, what the secret of success is.
Yeah, here comes the bride. Here comes the brides. Here comes. Was that TV show in Shadow? Danny Gatton on guitar, master, very guitar stylist. He's a wonderful, wonderful guitarist. Absolutely. I've only seen a few episodes of Brides. I wonder if it's on YouTube or somewhere free to watch. I'll take your.
I want to kiss the bride.
No less, he says. No less.
$100 an hour.
Wow. I watched it all the time when it was on the air, but I'm old. I'm always. Hiya.
You're not old, Rachel.
Very cool. New pressing of Honky Dory. Love that album.
It is a good one.
Oh.
With a wonderful name. Yeah. Have you discovered David Bowie yet, Richard?
Yes, I've discovered David Bowie.
Well, the hits or the albums? I mean, there's a difference. I mean, there's a lot of great deep cuts on those albums.
No, I haven't really listened to any of the albums yet.
Because that was going to be my next question. Which album? Gladly, for now, everyone I know is safe and sound. And stores are just starting opening for in-person shopping on Monday, which has been enjoyable. Glad that everyone else here is good as well. Thank you, Store. I appreciate that. And I'm glad things are good for you.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, Rachel, how are things in Canada for in-store shopping at your local store?
You are welcome, Rachel.
Very cool. And I have the Ryko CD of that, as well as the vinyl of Hunky Dory myself. Richard, this is for you. Would you read it, please?
If you don't know Life on Mars, you don't know David Bowie. I'm not sure if I know that one.
I don't see you making a note.
I'll look it up.
Make a note, Richard.
It's in my head. It's in my head. I got it.
It's in my head. In my head. Some open, some not.
I never forget music stuff. So
I was definitely worried how the 78s would be shipped, but they were well packed and arrived in one piece, thankfully. And you have a turntable cartridge with a 78 stylus.
Very cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
that's cool.
I can't do that Dio song I was working on. It's too high for me.
Hi.
Wow.
Right there.
What's your turntable, Tanner? And where did you get your 78 cartridge? I mean, stylus. It is true, Rachel. Kimba says, isn't there a perfume commercial out using Brinley's song? Oh, I don't know about that.
There's a star man waiting in the...
So Star, I haven't reached out to you, but I found a second copy of that Ryko. So I'm gonna have to put my hands on it and reach out to you again. Yeah.
All right, Adam. Well, I gotta take off. Get dinner.
Thank you so much
going
for
here,
stopping by, Tom. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and it was great to see you. We'll do it again soon.
Absolutely. Take care. See you, Richard.
You want to
See
plug
everybody.
talk? I think it's on YouTube right now.
No, you don't have to do that. This is your time.
I want people to know about it so we can all enjoy it too.
I appreciate that, but people know about it. At least everybody here knows about it. So
okay.
But thank you for that.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that. Take care and
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, what's up, Richard?
You're gonna be doing a poll. You guys gonna be doing a poll show pretty soon?
We did last Sunday, and you mean on Talk More Talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We've done a lot of polls. So we've done a lot of polls, so we're trying to mix it up a little bit. Okay. But anyways, take care, guys.
Take care. See you soon. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks everybody for stopping by.
Bye.
I don't think I can disagree. I got into Bowie through the 67 self-titled album he made on Durham and continued through the catalog out of interest. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be heading off here in a minute.
Okay.
To Adam.
That sounds wonderful, Richard. It was great for you to join me. I appreciate that a bunch.
Yeah.
But
I may go live earlier. I say, come on my chat. You're never awake when I go live. So.
And Richard, I don't know if you watched it or not, but my coffee and vinyl, there was someone brought your name up today.
Someone I like.
You'll have to tune in and check it out. It's on YouTube right now.
All right. How far into it?
I don't know. Sometime or another. It's not that long, Richard.
All right.
It's not that long. I think it was less than an hour. Take care, Tom. I always think of you, Brent. Too bad the commercial stuff is nah. Yeah.
Well, I'll see you later, Adam.
Bye-bye, Richard. You have a wonderful night.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Kimba. Bye, Rachel. Bye, everybody.
All right. Richard Dolan, everyone. Oops. Yeah. I do have a second copy, and I have to find it. I should have put it in a safe place, but you know how it is. Yeah. See you, Richard. Bye, Richard. Bye, Richard. Yeah. If he goes live, that would be cool. I'll be glad to in my live, and so we can hang out with Richard over there at his channel. That would be really cool. But yeah, what would happen to incense and peppermints? That is incense and peppermint. Yeah. I like that record a lot. I really do. And I think I probably have too many copies of that. It's time for me to start clearing out some of the things in my personal listening library, folks. Yeah, that would be really cool. Yeah. Oh, so Tucker, you're kind of new to us. What is it you enjoy listening to? Yeah, it was great when Rachel, it was Sunday on Doc's channel. We ended up talking about Da. And so there's a band called Da. Um, and I think it's an abbreviation for Daniel Amos. But we were talking about that a little bit on Doc's channel with a guy named Steven. And I was saying I like the new wave stuff from Da. I didn't care so much for the Western sounds. Yeah, so that was really neat. It is a big world, folks, that we can all just come together on, and music is one of the platforms for that to happen. Absolutely. But I have a huge fondness for new wave. The cheesier the drums, the more I like it. Oh, you like the Pink Floyd? I want to see everything. Let's say, I want. I keep wanting to see you guys on Doc's chat, but every time he goes live, it happens to be when I'm out of the house. I can understand that. Yeah. It's one thing to watch it when it's live, but to go back, it's like, let me watch this 3 hour, that kind of thing. But at least when you watch it back, you can change the playback speed. You like the Beatles, you like Rush, yes, the Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. So Carson, I would love to, Rachel. And let's see. How do I have your contact information? I think. Rachel, would you give me an email real quick, and then I'll send you a link. I don't want to post a link here because there's no telling you invite to come in. Okay, so here we go, Rachel. Send me an email and I'll send you links. And that goes for anybody else. Star, if you'd like to join. Kimba, please do. Carson, also, there's my email address. Yes. He has been doing Sundays, which is good. I miss Doc's Saturday evenings live. They were fun too. There you go. I see some great albums in the background there. Who's Next? Wish You Were Here. Thank you, Tanner. Who's Next is a German pressing on Decca Rainbow. Wish You Were Here is the Nautilus half-speed master pressing. And I probably, in my personal listen library, I probably have more Pink Floyd than anything else. Absolutely. Yeah, I never really watch playbacks after they're finished. I don't have enough time in the day to watch chats, TV, and movies, and play music, and eat, and exercise. Yeah, that's cool. There's a lot of, so podcasts are cool, which are great. We can play podcasts back, and we can change the playback speed. And then there's things on YouTube that happens every week that I want to listen to. So I'm very fortunate that I can listen to it and change the playback speed and be able to get through a lot of stuff. 80s versions of King Crimson with Adrian Belew, Bill Bruford, cool electronic drums. Now I can listen to some solo Adrian Belew. I can listen to that in a heartbeat. Let's see. Okay, let's check and see if I heard from. There's Rachel. Okay, I'm gonna hit reply. Okay. Okay, Rachel, you can check your email. I've sent you a link there for the StreamYard. Yeah. I was playing Adrian Belew this morning as I was getting things for Selma. I don't remember the title, but it's the one, Oh Daddy. Yeah, that was the first song on there. I love Adrian Belew. He's so good. So, Bill, maybe you can answer this question. Anybody else can too. So, does Talking Heads sound like Adrian Belew, or does Adrian Belew sound like Talking Heads? That's what I would like to know. Everyone, let's welcome Rachel. Good afternoon, good evening, Rachel. How are you?
Hey, how are you, Adam?
I'm okay, thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, I saw you all by yourself after Richard and Tom had to go, so I always like doing these things.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Session for
and it's quicker than typing.
Oh, isn't that the truth? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I do make exceptions for CD sales because I want to make sure I don't miss any deals. Oh, thank you. I've seen Bruford before. Was it Earthworks? Was that what I saw?
I saw Bill Bruford with Yes 3 times. So I've seen him, 3 times.
It was an art festival. Bill Bruford was there. It was Earthworks, and it was more of an intimate setting. So after the show, he talked to people, and he signed stuff for me.
Yeah, it's a different world now. These celebrities, rock musicians that used to be so far off, you'd never get a chance to encounter them, rarely, right? And now with the cruises and all these things and backstage meet and greets, even the old veterans, because, they don't have the big youth following because they've been in the business for so long, that, they're more accessible now than they used to be.
Bill was wonderful. He probably autographed a dozen records for me. He was awesome.
Wow.
Awesome, I say. I like the early Pink Floyd stuff best, especially the Syd Barrett stuff, and the later albums were all great also. And they really didn't do a bad album. I agree with her, Tanner, but I will say there's something about Adam Hart Mother that's very exceptional. Adrian Belew's solo stuff is really like some pop rock genius. I agree. Bill, do you care to answer the question? Does Talking Heads sound like Adrian Belew, or does Adrian Belew sound like Talking Heads? I always ask a lot of people that when we talk about Adrian Belew. Rachel, what would be your answer for that?
You got to teach me who Belew is.
So Adrian Belew, incredible, gifted guitarist.
What band?
He played with King Crimson. He played with Talking Heads.
Okay, yeah. So when I'm thinking of, with Talking Heads as well.
And he did lots of solo stuff.
Like when was he doing Talking Heads stuff?
Was it Remain in Light? I would have to pull up the Wikipedia page, but it was later on.
I'm looking up at my collection here, and I'm thinking, okay, Talking Heads, because here's what I got for Talking Heads. I got this comp. Let's get it out of the sun. There we go.
I agree with you, Tanner. After Sid, I just don't keep much interest.
Yeah, it's very hard to get the glare out of this, but.
Now that looks very early from the photograph.
This is a greatest hits comp.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got the the quartet that we all know from Talking Heads. Mm-hmm. So it's that guitarist from Talking Heads from the original.
Jerry Harrison on that photograph. That's Jerry Harrison.
Yeah, this is the crew I know from Talking Heads.
And then he came along later, and he contributed, just like Brian Eno came along, and did some stuff with the Heads.
Yeah.
So it's just really neat. I agree with you, Tanner. After Sid, I just don't keep much interest. I appreciate it too. I do enjoy listening to some Pink Floyd and all the solo stuff and the Family Tree. I love Piper. Have it on CD. Probably the only Floyd album I don't own on physical format, for better or worse. Probably the only Floyd album I will own on a physical format.
Oh, yeah, he's referring to Piper.
But it doesn't have Emily or Arnold as bonus tracks.
Yeah, Arnold Lane, the single. And Emily play.
I wanted to get the CDs that were reissued with additional things, mixes and things like that. Yes, sir, man. The Sid Barrett era of Pink Floyd is just great. Piper, Gates, definitely my favorite of theirs. His solo albums are very interesting, very interesting. And I could talk Pink Floyd later on, but David's wife Polly is doing some theatrical things, and David is a good sport, and he's there by her side, and he played a Sid Barrett song recently, and it was divine.
Is this David Gilmour you're referencing?
Yeah, David Gilmour, and
Yeah.
he did it on the acoustic and just him, and it was awesome.
Yeah, he's fantastic. I saw Floyd in '94 when they were doing their kind of North American Division Bell tour, and they were great. They were a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I stick to the Sid years too, and his solo stuff. Very cool. But I over there I have a copy of Zabriskie Point, which is a wonderful record. Also, not only does it have the Pink Floyd, but it has the Grateful Dead, plus some other stuff too. But I think the Floyd stuff and the Dead stuff is really good on there. I would say vocal style Blue was probably influenced heavily by Byrne.
David Byrne.
Thank you. David Gilmour seems like a top class bloke. For sure, Tanner. It's the only album of theirs I listened to all the way through, and I bought it with my own cash without knowing the songs. But after I finished the first play, I think there's more coming. Star Tanner, do you have Saucerful? I think that is a fantastic record also. Absolutely, yeah. I could talk Pink Floyd till the cows come home. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've been picking up the 2016 remasters. They're very, very good. Very good quality.
James Guthrie was there when the stuff was being worked on, and he's back at it with the remastering. He has a wonderful ear, Rachel.
Yeah, they're very good.
Yeah, he probably says, I'm going to correct all the stuff I really wanted to correct after I listened to it after it was already pressed. But, that's really cool. Let's see what's coming up next. Good old Vegetable Man. Absolutely. I knew I had made the right decision. Yeah. Star, what do you think of Saucerful? Hello, homeless Miss Thurther. Thank you for stopping by.
Hello, Hot Miss Thrifter. What a great name is that for a channel, a persona on the internet here. Hot Miss Thrifter.
What a mess. What a hot mess. Set the controls for the heart of the sun.
Great tune.
I would try out Saucerful if I saw it in my local store and at a good price, but I have no particular inclination to buy it online or something.
Of course, Starman's echoing David Bowie. David Bowie said he had no use for Floyd after Sid Barrett left. And when he did pinups, his cover tune albums of the bands of the 60s that he liked, it was Sid Barrett era See Emily Play that Bowie covered.
Yep, that's true. I really wish I could see. I would like to see that too, Tanner. And I'll tell you before I read your comment, I've already pre-ordered the vinyl, which is coming out in September. Yeah, I wish I could have seen Nick Macer's Saucerful of Secrets tour. They played in my area, not mine, but I missed it. I heard those shows were great. Well, I've seen 2 of them on YouTube, Tanner, and it's there, and they were fun. Guy Pratt, incredible bassist. I'm glad to call Guy Pratt a bassist for Pink Floyd, as well as the other stuff he did, all the new romantic stuff. I love listening to Guy Pratt. So, yeah, and I had the fortune, as well as Rachel, to hear Guy Pratt play live.
Wow, very good.
You are a hot mess. There you go. I love that Pink Floyd live Pompeii. I do too, Bill. Just to watch the 4 jam it out. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I still got that one on DVD.
Yeah. Isn't Roger Waters a little. Are you sure, Kemba? He might be a little controversial.
Yeah, he's very controversial. Of course he is.
But,
He's the first to admit it, I think.
he's an interesting cat. He's an interesting cat. I appreciate the contribution that he, as well as every individual musician with the Pink Floyd. I think the most important person in Pink Floyd is Richard Wright.
Richard Wright's amazing.
He
R.I.P.
he was able to take many different ideas and make them flow. He was able to. He knew his chords. He could throw in a minor seventh when Roger and David didn't know how, and he just made it work. And of course, his early contributions on Piper is just amazing. I love to hear Richard sing, and I love his solo records too. Very true. It wasn't on purpose. The Bowie was a big drive toward getting into Sid and early Floyd. Piper is definitely most up my alley. As
Freak beat.
68 freak beat, psych is all you need to get by. And yes, absolutely. Roger's a sweetheart. There you go. There you go. We got two sweethearts in the house, folks. Carson, I think he said other things way back on other topics too. He said a lot of stuff, and I think he's changed his tune from time to time. So there we go. Hey, hippie.
Hey,
Happy
Rod,
hippie.
that's right.
Yes, it is. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind. I don't think he ever was.
No, never was. Very strong. And of course, the strong personalities are what started to fragment Pink Floyd after Sid went.
You're right, Bill. He did. He composed all those cool chord changes. Well, yeah, and among other things. Yeah. Let's add a sweetheart of the rodeo, and then Tom's Vinyl Shack will sniff his way here. Sweetheart of the Rodeo, one of the most historic records that gave Western music a big start. Would you agree with that, Rachel?
Are you thinking at like which one, the Birds or which one?
The Birds.
The Birds version, yeah, with Graham Parsons. Wasn't he there for that?
Mm-hmm. He sure was.
I just picked up remaster of Grievous Angel. Finally, very happy to have that in the collection. Big Emmy Lou Harris fan, which is all out kind of your part of the world, but I really love Emmy Lou. Such a talented woman. So,
and I've been paying attention a lot to Lucinda Williams. Tanner says, "Yeah, I really can't imagine what Pink Floyd would sound like without Richard Wright. We may never have known."
And vocally.
Definitely more important to the overall sound of that band. Yeah. What are you talking about? We're just talking about anything. We're talking
Pink Floyd. We're talking right now, Rod.
It's the Vinyl Bunch, Rod. And please, Happy Hippie, please join in. Evening. Yes, it is. Hey, Mike.
I call him Mick. Is it Mike or Mick? I call him Mick. Nice guy, Mick.
I call him Mike. When I'm upset with him, I call him Michael. You're welcome. Mike Nesmith really started the whole thing, country rock sound.
Yeah. He had that. He had a huge hit up here in Canada called Joanne. Her name was Joanne, and she lived in a meadow mighty far. Goes way up. Beautiful.
I love that album, Starman, one of my favorite Birds albums. I saw that tour in 2018 with Roger McGuinn, Chris Hillman, and Marty Stewart.
Wow.
Can he just not bend a bee? Ah, I thought somebody had died. Either is fine.
Okay.
Michael. Never done anything to you to be upset with. Well, so it's always a question. What did your mom and dad call you when they were upset with you? Michael? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, give them the full length of the name.
There you go.
Parental authority.
Yeah. Makimba. Oh, my stars. So silly, so silly. Yeah, yeah. Rachel, what do you do during the day?
Well, I'm retired now, so I sit around and I watch YouTube a lot. Just finished reading a biography on Larry Norman, who you and I've talked about before. Mm-hmm. And all the controversy with Daniel Amos, all that was in there, all stuff really good, because I'm going to do an upload on Larry Norman, which nobody in the VC has done so far. So doing all my background research, and then I'll put that thing up probably tomorrow or the day after.
Which Pixies songs do you think sounds most like Larry Norman?
Pixies?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really interesting. Because the lead singer of the Pixies is a good friend of Larry Norman's.
He was. So just think about that.
Yeah.
I ask people that question.
That is a good question, because sorry, Adam, go ahead.
Pardon me. You go right ahead, Rachel.
All I was saying is that in terms of the Pixies, I don't really know their full catalog. I just know the hits, like, what is it? Stand, the Man song.
There goes my man.
Outside the restaurant, ho, ho, that song.
Martin Stewart was playing Clarence White's original guitar. Wow, that's awesome. Well, I think about it, and we could discuss it another time, but there's one song that always comes to mind for me. Whenever someone buys Pixies from me, I always ask them, who was Frank Black's biggest influence? And I said, please.
Yeah.
Then I always have, then I like to play him some Larry Norman.
Yeah, and they were friends, absolutely.
Yeah, and Frank was there when Larry was in the hospital sick. If I heard my first and last name together, I knew I was in trouble.
Well,
Nick, why go to McDonald's when you can go to the McCartney? Have you ever had any Rush albums? I did. I had some what's today, folks? Wednesday
today.
I had some last weekend, this week, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, Carson. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell, ding, 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 get notifications, and come and hang out with me. Yeah.
So this is interesting, Adam. Of musicians, who have you met? Have you met a handful of these musicians?
I've met tons of musicians. When I was at the radio station, anybody who would, I was like, we need somebody to interview this guy. I was like, give me that guy. So I went and interviewed Randy Stonehill one day, and I was like researching like crazy, and I always wanted to ask the tough questions,
Yeah, I saw Randy Stonehill and Larry Norman perform together in November of 1980. Both of them had just divorced their wives that year.
Randy and whom?
Randy Stonehill and Larry Norman together in November of 1980. I think it could have been 79.
Was that before their split? Was that before Larry and Randy split?
Yeah, but like a month before they split.
Okay, gotcha. So I kind of buttered up Randy and was just asking questions about this and that, and then I said, "So Randy, if Larry to walk in right now, what would be the first thing you would say to him?" And he didn't like that question.
No, he had real issues with him. I saw them October 31st, 1980.
Wow.
Together. And then I saw Larry a couple other times, doing solo stuff. So it was right after this that they totally fragmented. But 1980, just because I'm fresh reading the book, and my ex she went and sat with Larry Norman in a car one night after a kind of a church thing, and he talked to her like for 4 hours, just the two of them talking God, life, and the Marines, which is pretty cool, you know.
Absolutely. Frank Black, the Pixies singer solo, his stuff was great. It is. Yeah. What's his nickname?
Oh, the Black Francis.
Francis, yeah.
Black Francis.
Had a nice trip to McKay's Knoxville today. Very cool.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
I can't wait to see the video. I can't wait to see photographs. Yeah, ding, 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 ding. I have no idea what ding, ding, ding is to Carson. Who's Larry Norman? Larry Norman was a singer-songwriter. He was also in a band called People, and he also had a record label, and he also did this and did that and did this and that. Interesting cat. Had some good songs. Had some songs that were songs. And but yeah, so interesting cat. He was very against the grain, I guess you could say, for a
he was Christian. He was a Christian artist. You know, like, he wouldn't describe himself that way. He would say he was an artist that happened to be a Christian, but he's considered to be the father of the Christian rock and roll sort of thing.
He did a lot of Jesus music, but some people would say it's not very Jesus-like.
Yeah, that was his problem. That's all the controversy surrounding him as an individual.
It wasn't atypical of how Jesus music should be and how people should behave, but it was, I would say it was kind of against the grain. Hey, take care, Tanner. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's been months. I mean, literally months. So you take care. Let us know how you like that Bob Dylan. And if you get the Neil Young, let us know about that too, Tanner. Thank you. Bye, Tanner. See you, Tanner. I made a video of 41 odd things about me. Do you think?
Yeah, do it. It's the thread that's going around the vinyl community. Definitely do it, Mick.
Ding, ding, ding. Turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you. And so when I was over there at the station, I met a lot of people. I had a few musicians. I've met a few musicians. And so, yeah, I'm not usually one to say, bah, but, you know.
No, I love it. Because to me, it's interesting, right? You know, what were they like? Were they friendly? Like I met Joey Mullen from Badfinger. Mm-hmm. Him and me talking for 45 minutes, sort of thing. It's fantastic.
It's cool and all. I mean, you don't really get a chance to get to know them. You just know the person they portray in those 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. Yeah, and
that's a killer question to Randy Stonehill you asked.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm very proud to say that Billy Corgan knows the best record shop in Raleigh. Go crate digging. Yeah, so yeah, lots of things. But yeah, I mean, when I chose CDs and when I chose vinyl, I was like, oh yeah, these guys came up to the radio station one day and blah 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 blah, and
yeah, what Carson says too. Well, because you know you're playing your cards close to your sleeve there, you know, Adam.
There you go. Hold on a second. Christian rock sounds like the kind. Maybe so, maybe not. I don't care.
You'd have to hear Larry's stuff. Tune into my channel because I'll be doing some needle drops on it. You can get a sense of some of his music.
Give me a sec to type them up. You go, Kimba. George Carlin. Get the popcorn. What musician Kimba has met?
I love this. And also George Carlin is fantastic.
But, you know, when bands are touring, a lot of bands, they like to go crate digging. So they stop here. Sometimes they...
You get guys coming in that you recognize.
Yeah. And the other thing is, so Ninth Wonder, he has a studio a few blocks from here. And, hey, can we come over for some private digging? And I was like, yeah, you coming along? Oh, no. And he'll come in and he won't have an entourage, but he have people and he likes to come over here and make videos. And one day hey, picking up somebody at the airport. Can we come over? And I was like, yeah, come on over. So it was before I opened, and this wonderful musician came in, and I was asked, and I did. But every time I see anything this musician's worked with, I'll be like, I went and saved the the cameras, the security camera footage, and have
Have
him.
you met Bob Dylan?
Have I met Bob Dylan? No.
Oh, that's the guy. You know, that question, if you had an hour to sit down and talk to any musician, who would it be? I'd bypass my beloved Beatles and I'd go right to Dylan. Dylan would be the
I hear you. I met Peter Noon
Oh, okay.
twice. The band Jet, good band from Australia. Kabassian, Embrace, and singers from Stereophonic and Arctic Monkeys from the UK.
Most of those I know of.
Rooney and Phantom Planet from California. Very cool. What's that band, folks? Franz Ferdinand. Yeah. They came in one day. It was great digging, and there was a person with it. It was an older person, and I was like, yeah, blah 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 blah, and I was like just giving them their space, like I always do, I've lost the chat. So I walked over to this guy. I said, so what's your connection with these guys? He says, well, I manage them. They're playing tonight. They wanted to go record shopping, so here we are. I said, that's cool. And I said, so what do you do when they're on the road? He says, I also manage temples. And I was like, whoa, now we're going to talk. And so I hung out with the manager of temples for a while, and we chatted. So that was really cool. And then, of course, friends, they took an image with me, so I was able to blog it. And that was really cool. And I really had to do some internet searching after they left. I wasn't as familiar with them as I could possibly have been, but I knew temples, and we talked temples. Have you heard temples yet, Rachel?
I've seen in the vinyl community, people have shown that album where they're standing around this ancient obelisk type object, this thing, fort, whatever it is, ancient. But I've seen the album cover, and people discuss the music, so they do have a following.
Very good stuff. I love them a lot. I was listening to one of George's routines today. Now, this is George Carlin. He was talking about the Reagan administration. They want us to outlaw toy guns, but keep the real ones. George had an interesting way of saying things and making people think about it in a different way. So I appreciate that. Dick Dell, after the show, he sat down on the edge of the stage, signed everybody's stuff. Super cool guy. That's awesome. Well, Dick Dell, all right. But what about Link Wray?
Oh, Link Wray, yeah.
Yeah. John Anderson would be up there. Oh, yeah, that would be one of the singers for Yes. Yeah.
I love John Anderson.
So I'm going to ask Carson this question.
Yeah.
Carson, have you discovered any of the albums by John Anderson and Vangelis? Not really a lot, but memorable. Absolutely, Kemba. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he did. You're exactly right. Hold on a second, Rachel. I'll solo you. There you go. Show it again. We didn't see it. We didn't see it.
Excellent. I love all that.
Rachel, we didn't see the CD cover.
Oh,
there it is, folks. The rumbling guitar sound of Link Wray.
38 influential guitar classics.
Oh my gosh, what an amazing cat!
This is beautiful sounding CD, by the way.
Oh, it is. Is it on Norton?
This is on by Not Now.
Not Now.
Not Now.
Yeah, and so we can always talk about Link Wray, but Vernon is equally as important as Link. That's
now you got to teach me who's Vernon.
His brother.
Oh, Vernon Ray.
Yeah, he's all over the liner notes of that CD of yours. Yeah.
Okay. When I look at it. Yeah, I just know him through Rumble, and then I picked this up and boom.
Jack the Ripper. I've only met a few famous people, Cynthia Lennon being one of them, with a picture of she and I sitting together. Yeah. That's awesome, Mike. Very cool. Well, very cool. I had cocktails with Pam Grier. And
Oh, Pam Grier. Wow.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wasn't there for an interview, but definitely.
I met Don Wells, and I also met Marcia Wallace and the skipper from Gilligan's Island. The skipper was a plan thing. He was doing kind of Ellen Hale Jr. He was doing auto shows and went to the dealership. Very friendly guy, and he passed like a year or two after I saw him. But very jovial, very giving kind of guy. You could tell, right?
Absolutely.
But Dawn Wells was incredible. One of the most beautiful women I'd ever seen, and she was just in a restaurant. And Marcia Wallace, they were doing a play together. So Marcia Wallace, who did the voice of Mrs. Krabappel on The Simpsons, and then she was also Bob Newhart's secretary in the old Bob Newhart show when he was a psychiatrist, and she was Carol, the secretary with the cast there. But both ladies were really good. Marcia not as forthcoming, or it's a restaurant. I didn't want to bug them, but I couldn't resist. I had to go over and say hello and just say, hey, I grew up with you ladies.
Absolutely. I love John Anderson's album.
Okay.
Helen. Haven't heard that one, but I may have it. Wait to hear Rick Wakeman's solo stuff. I may have seen Franz live for their first album tour, but I can't remember.
Kimba, you're young. You're young.
I also met Alf.
Oh, Bicknell.
Who's that? The Beatles chauffeur during the touring years. Oh, who recognized me after a while at every Beatles show.
Wow.
I also met Norm Rosington.
Oh, I remember Mick telling that story. So Norm is the guy in the Beatles Hard Day's Night. And Norm is one of the handlers of the Beatles. And the old guy, the grandfather, Paul's grandfather, keeps playing him off against the other fella. Mick will tell the story. It's a good story.
Interesting meeting Cynthia. Sounds like fun. She was very nice, contrary to what some people may think about her.
Certain condiment. He means Mr. Mayo.
Please, not here, folks. He plays Norm.
So in the Hard Day's Night, Norm and I think it's the Victor Spinetti character are constantly going at each other. He's needling them all the time. And so what happened is Mick comes up and actually meets them when he was doing a signing and made a reference to that in the show.
Yeah.
Put a twist on it. Worked really good.
I'll have to watch that movie one day. John Evangelos, Secrets of Mystic Cotterill.
Great album.
Understandable.
Thumbs up on that one, Bill.
There you go. Yeah. Anyway, everybody deserves their privacy and respect, and I always think about that. But when your publicist contacts a radio station, we want to interview, and so they're like, okay, who wants to interview this cat? And of course, if it had been Metallica, I would have said no. But of course, if it had been Metallica, and I wanted to, I would be way back in the line because and I could. So yeah, it was fun, and it was also fun at the radio station seeing bands come through that no one knew. they had a song on the radio, and then fast forward many years later, they're whoa.
They're huge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always fun. Yeah, and so, but coffee, absolutely, Kimba. You better believe it. I have that on vinyl. It's poor, but I have it. And the other thing is like whether someone is well known, whether they have a dozen records, or they just have one record or one EP. It's all about creating and expressing yourself through art, and to talk to anyone, whether they have a name or not, and they have a product, they have a song that you enjoy listening to, they're creating music that you enjoy. That's what it's all about, folks. And I always tell my customers, discover something new every day, because there's so many records that somebody took the time and the money to make and release. And someone along the way thought it was good enough to do so. You think about all these bands that are on major labels that you see in the used bins, you're like, well, who is this? 1987, A&M Records, like that was a major label. A&M had an A&R person that said, we would like to talk with you. We would like to sign you. We would like to represent you. We would like for you to be on our roster. And so there you go, folks. Discover something you're not familiar with, and don't be afraid to do it. I think Rachel could be a Metallica.
Well, maybe Carson.
What would Rachel do? What role would Rachel do?
Yeah. What would I sing, or would I play drums, or what would I do?
She was up on stage taking questions, asked her a question that was filmed, but never got my hands on the video. Oh, wow. That's very cool. A Beatles convention.
See, Mick's a big Beatles fan like me.
I did not know that. I did not know that. Yeah. Which McKay's did you go to, Mick? Mike? Mick somebody? Hank? I gotta send you an image. I wish I was more organized with my media.
Somebody's bringing a bicycle in.
I'm sorry?
Sounded like a bicycle ding bell, ring, ring.
Yeah, I just got a text from one of my neighbors.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell them we say hi.
I hear you. Knoxville.
Pee Wee's. Okay, now I can read this part.
John's sister Julian came by my town a few years ago, but I didn't go, unfortunately. Aw. No, not so.
I think almost anyone could be better than Lars. Oh my gosh. The documentary Some Kind of Monster was pretty good about them.
Lars, what did he play in Metallica?
Lars is their drummer.
Okay. How many drummers have they had?
I think just one.
So he was going like, okay. It's Pee Wee's bike. Lars is an Oasis fan. Yeah. Hi, neighbors. Oh, hi, neighbors. Absolutely. It's just one. If I was on your live stream, I could grab that photo off the wall of me and Cynthia. How about that?
Oh, thank you.
Well, I hear you, Mike. Lars yearly. Rachel, did you get your camera fixed?
I did.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm able to do this now.
Yeah. And I think Mike was having problems with his computer camera or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, Lars Ulrich.
Yeah, I don't have any Metallica at home, folks. Zero. No Metallica for me.
No, I don't either, but I like to Enter Sandman. I think that was a really good song. I mean, I took notice when that first came out.
Oh, yeah, it was kind of, I mean, just like we took notice when Nevermind, Teen Spirit by Nirvana came out. Yeah, even before, I heard Teen Spirit before I heard Bleach and different records, but still Nirvana.
Yeah, and I took notice of that too, even though I wasn't buying it, but I was aware of the sound and it was being exposed, And same with Guns N' Roses, because even at that point, I was kind of writing myself off a bit, because they were a younger band, right? They were like 10 years younger than me, all these guys.
Yeah. If I find one record I was looking for, the rest were just finds. I found I, Robot. Very cool. I touched that record today.
Oh, I Robot. Yeah.
What was the selection of vinyl like at McKay's today, Mike? I do like Alan Parsons. Even the super mellow stuff I like. You have Bleach. Okay. That's very cool. Bleach. So when we learned maybe a year ago that one of the vaults in California had burned and it was kept a secret. Does anybody recall that?
Yeah.
It was kept a secret. And then it was revealed, investigator, reporter exposed it, and everybody was like, oh my gosh. So the first thing I did was I emailed my contact over at Sub Pop and I said, listen, was Bleach destroyed? And they said no. Bleach was in a safe in a vault somewhere, not stored in California. And so I was really glad to hear that.
Yeah, Sheryl Crow's Globe Sessions, which is one of her albums, great album. And unfortunately, the master tapes from that were destroyed.
I mean, we were so aware of what was happening. We saw list after list. And so I think it was, I don't know, just wonderful, wonderful stuff is gone. Bobby Vinton, the first Bobby Vinton I was aware of was Bobby. No, that was Bobby V. Never mind.
Roses are red, my friend. Violets are blue.
Yeah,
that's a great song.
I have Bobby Vinton on vinyl. Bobby just doesn't sell.
Blue Velvet. I think Bobby did that one too.
It just doesn't sell. It just doesn't sell. No. They don't have a blues vinyl section, but they have it on CD. I would imagine they have probably close to 10,000 CDs in that one store. Am I right, Mike? And I would imagine their prices are probably triple my prices here on CDs. They save some for the guy in the. They save some. I missed something. Oh, I have Bleach on vinyl. They saved some Bleach for the guy in the White House. I like Nirvana, Insecticide, the B-sides. Yeah. Yeah. By the time Insecticide come out, they were trying to make it look the cover so punk rock and DIY that it was so fake looking. Does anybody recall that? I remember when they hit the stores, I'm like, what are they trying to do from an artistic standpoint? Lots of Bobby back then. Bobby V, Bobby
Yeah, Bobby Redell.
Redell, Bobby Dylan, Bobby Humphries,
Bobby Gentry.
Bobby Gentry. Oh my gosh. I played her last week. What a voice she has. Yeah. But the Bobby V meets the Ventures. I saw a Ventures record with Bobby V and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to get it.
Adam, do you have a favorite band?
Um,
See, it's hard for somebody like you that's in the industry and surrounded by so much.
Probably one of the top 5 would be the Pink Floyd. And
Great.
because I've always enjoyed everything by them that I've ever heard. And but I have to protect myself from listening to Pink Floyd. Whenever The Dark Side of the Moon comes in, I need to play it so I can check the sound condition and price accordingly. But I don't want to play it because when I play The Dark Side of the Moon, I'm going to break out my blue triangle and I want to play it on my Bang & Olufsen. And I want it to be a special time, special 42 minutes, rather than just throw it on there to play it. And so, yeah.
Beautiful turntable you have. Bang & Olufsen, just creme de la creme.
It's a wonderful table. Yeah, it's a wonderful table.
And top male vocalist, top male female vocalist. Do you have a favorite in that category?
Oh, of course not. And nothing comes fast.
And that's the secret too, isn't it? It's got to come fast.
I mean, people I think about all the time. I mean, people I can call names, but as far as the most beautiful voice, there's something spectacular about a record by Jennifer Warner's songs. Raincoat. What's the song? She does songs of Leonard Cohen. Raincoats. Have you heard that record, Rachel?
I have not.
Oh my gosh, everybody. Let's see if I can figure out what it is. So it's Jennifer Warnes, Lennon Cohen. Blue Rainbows, Blue Raincoats. What's it called? And of course, Jennifer Warnes, she got started up in New York City where one of the early things she did was sing for Arthur Russell on some of his records. And the most successful thing she ever did was Love Lift Us Up Where We Belong.
She was just being discussed in another context. That's really interesting. That being her biggest hit. But she was involved with a number of different things. I was just reading about her. Larry Norman. She has a Larry Norman connection.
Did you read about the Arthur Russell connection?
No, I haven't. I don't believe I did in the book. His name's not coming up. But certainly she was, in fact, she was doing either Hair or Jesus Christ Superstar. And Larry, being in San Jose at the time, was involved with kind of that music scene, the art scene coming out of Northern California, San Francisco area and all that.
So here's an image of a famous blue raincoat.
Okay.
This blue raincoat. There it is right there. That record right there is just phenomenal. And me and 5 other people in Raleigh know about that record.
Wow.
And this particular record, I don't know what the mystery and the mystique is, but her voice is completely different on this than any other thing she's ever done. I mean, it's just something that merits a YouTube find and to listen to.
Hmm.
It's just such a good record. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's like, people talk about Bob Dylan and Nashville Skyline and how different his voice was on that.
Mm-hmm.
I even had a discussion, somebody arguing me till they were blue in the face that, oh, that's not Dylan. I go, it's Bob Dylan. Trust me, it's Bob Dylan. But they wouldn't believe me.
What is it you have on CD, Mike? You have Bleach on CD, or you have Jennifer Warren's? Was there Bobby Darin? Bobby Rydell?
Bobby Darin, yeah.
I think he rocked the most out of the Bobs. Oh yeah.
Was Bobby Rydell, isn't he in, Bye Bye Birdie?
I don't know.
The Rock and Bobs. Sounds like a good band. Janis Joplin.
Hmm. Huh.
Hello, Nance, since she's arrived.
Okay. I was a teenager, I had a crush on Giannis. Then a few years later, I met a girl who reminded me of her. Sounds like a Lowe's apron. Looks like a
The
Lowe's
blue
apron.
dress looks like a Lowe's apron.
I see the compliment uploaded. Okay. Edit B is going to be delayed. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You have Bleach on CD. Yeah. So I want to say hi to Nance. Thanks for stopping by. Top Freddie Mercury.
Great voice, of course.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
See, it's not fair, Adam. I got 3 hours on you out here, because of the time difference.
Right, absolutely. And yeah.
Kimba's off getting me some book recommendations. I do like reading rock and roll autobiographies and biographies.
Yeah.
Got to give her a chance to collect them together. Pamela DeBar's books were quite interesting. She was the groupie that followed all the rock stars around and dated Jimmy Page for a while. That's quite the kiss and tell book.
Hmm. Michael
Oh,
two books, The Girl in the Song, and The Boreas Song, talking about real music.
really interesting. That's a great concept. Michael Heatley. Doesn't that sound like a good concept?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wow. But I could probably write a list of wonderful female vocalists, and it would not only be rock and roll. I mean, Ella Fitzgerald, amazing voice. K-Star, amazing voice. I mean, it just goes on and on. There's so much talent out there, folks.
Yeah.
And it's hard to even sample a portion of the talent.
You're in such a great part of the world for music, though, Adam. North Carolina. Wow. To me, Raleigh Raleigh's got to have its own music scene. I would assume it's a big city.
Oh yeah, we over the years collectively it's been huge. It has, and it's interesting to hear people 10 years older than me, 20 years older than me talk about bands, the local bands and things like that, and then
No, I did not, Kimba.
um, yeah, and so much that is talent that was brought to a national level that originated in North Carolina too.
Yeah, Elliot Cruz, of course, is has such a passion for North Carolina artists in particular, but I mean within the region as well. But North Carolina has such a love for his home state.
Yeah, Elliot and I can talk about local music all the time.
He's a wonderful, kind man. I found a couple of bluegrass records. Now I've got his address, so I'm going to ship them out to him.
There you go.
Send him a treat.
Vinyl Bunch is just the people who are getting together and talking.
Yeah, we're the Vinyl
I'm
Bunch.
sitting here 90 minutes from Music City.
Wow. Yeah.
Didn't you go to Music City today, Mike? Didn't you shop McKay's in Music City today? I have too many groupie books.
They are good reads, though, aren't they, Kimba?
Absolutely. And we have a lot of local heroes that are more recognized outside of our area. And that's probably true with a lot of people.
Well, that's the old Bible saying, a prophet is not without honor except in his own city and his own country.
The
Beatles, for example, yeah.
I didn't realize the Stones still played. That's cool. I got one of is it Jamie Hoover? I got his solo record recently, and I gotta spin that baby. Looking forward to doing that. Okay, so Nashville, is that Music City? Or is there another Music City I'm not familiar with?
I think Music City equals Nashville.
Okay, but so Mike said that he was in Nashville today visiting McKay's, and then yeah, very cool.
Grand Ole Opry.
So the Sponge Tones are really cool. My last copy I got in, I sold. Elliot actually purchased it, Rachel, and very good stuff. Yeah. Local heroes.
Oh yes, Mark Knopfler soundtrack.
Have you heard of the Weisenhelmers, Wisconsin? I have not.
Weisenheimers. Are you from Wisconsin, Carson?
Mike was in Knoxville, not Nashville.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
And Knoxville isn't very far at all from North Carolina. Yeah. Somebody.
That book by that Kimba recommended, Michael Heaton, sounds very interesting. Just the people that inspire, the muses that inspire the artists to write their song about them. Like The Left Bank, Don't Walk Away, Renee. What a great story that is.
Oh, there you go. I like listening to that pop. Colin. Star, are you still here? What's Colin's last name? Brimstone? That can't be Brimstone.
From the Zombies.
Yeah. There's something about his vocal that I like.
Yeah, Colin Blumston.
But only on Odyssey and Oracle. And then the last two songs on Odyssey and Oracle, I usually take it off. But
I like She's Not There. His vocal on that is excellent.
Yeah, beautiful. I can't listen to that song.
You don't like it?
I like it, but I can't listen to it anymore.
Oh, but you've heard it too much.
I don't want to hear it anymore. Overplayed.
I'm worried about Adam. He's absorbed too much music to the point where you're gonna blow up.
Well, you listen to Odyssey and Oracle, and you're like, whoa. You grow up, you hear that one song on the radio, and I feel so cheated because why just that one song when there are so many good songs on that record? Time of the Season, that's the song, but there's so many songs on that are so good that they should have let me hear when I was a child, or yeah. So yeah, it's just tough. And I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. Oh, there's a song I never want to hear again, Cheeseland, if you will.
Yeah, Wisconsin, Green Bay, the Cheeseheads.
Is there a song you don't want to ever hear again, Rachel? Like I've heard it enough?
No, any song I like forever. I never tire of it because I know why I liked it. Hey, Jill. Very nice to see you. And Adam, you look wonderful with your hair.
Thank you so much. I feel so better. It was scary, though, but it was good. Yeah.
I'm online yakking with people, Sue.
Wayne did a wonderful job. Hi, Jill. Hi, Kimba.
Yes, I do know where that's from. It's biblical.
Oh.
It's I think it's in Proverbs.
Yeah.
I'm a little rusty. It's been a while since I was in there, but yeah, I know it's scripture.
That's right, Kimba. I threw out a bat signal. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Wow.
I love this technology that we can be here from all parts of the world and come together and discuss, our mutual love of music. And I always learn when I'm here. I mean, just the different musicians that you've mentioned today and books that Kimba's brought to my attention. So it's great to learn.
I can listen to early classic Kiss, but I don't have any at all. So, Jill, your package came today. Hallelujah. Very cool. And I got to get you another package off too.
What part of the world does Jill live in? What's her home state?
Let's see if she reveals the mystery or if she keeps it a secret. Does she live in an exotic place? Does she live in a big city? Does she live in rural America?
I just need a state. It's good enough. Gives me an idea.
Is she on a river? Is she on top of the world?
She's on top of the world.
Yeah. It is neat knowing where we put the dot on the
a little map with pin notes where we all are. Indiana.
Gosh. Oh boy. You did see more. If it's something I haven't pulled, if it's something I didn't pull, we might be in trouble.
I've got an ancestor with a town named after him in Indiana.
Oh.
Yeah. I've got a lot of American ancestry. I'm very proud of it. But I was on the wrong side for you, Adam. My people were up in Pennsylvania to start.
Oh.
Pennsylvania German.
That's very cool. I watched a few seasons of Gotham. Bee Gees Land, I bet. You know it. You can jam out on some Ace Frehley guitar.
Ace Frehley's a good guitar player.
Yeah, and I didn't know until recently. So Bruce Kulick's brother Bob died, and I didn't realize the big connection he had with Kiss. So, yeah, so it was really interesting to learn about that. I was really Bruce is cool. Bruce has gotten many things from Record Crate, and yeah, he's a cool cat. Going back in a few weeks. My German ancestries are mostly from Ohio. I know there's some Amish in Ohio. Is there Amish in Indiana also? There were 4 Kiss vocals. Yeah, I think. Didn't Ace sing a song on Kiss? Did Ace sing on Kiss, anybody?
No, I don't remember. No, I don't think he didn't have any solo singing things he did that I remember.
Okay. Amish up in northern Indiana. Oh, that's wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Richard Dolan.
Hi, Adam. Hi,
Hey,
Rachel.
Richard. How you doing?
My
What's
friend.
good?
How you
How's your day
doing?
been?
How you doing?
We're doing good. We're having fun.
I'm still
Yeah, so
okay, Richard.
I didn't think you'd still be on right now. I was actually getting ready to go live myself, but I was hoping Rachel was going to
Oh,
be. Come on.
I'm not still
But
on.
then-
This is
but
the
then I
replay,
thought-
Richard. You're
What?
watching the replay.
What?
You're watching the replay.
Yeah. Okay. If I'm watching the replay, then how am I on talking to both of you?
Oh, there are even Amish in the very. Oh, I didn't know that. Bob did a couple solos. Ace was busy playing cards, like German Village.
Yeah, German
Richard,
near
hi, Richard. Thanks for doing this chat. So much fun. Campbell, it's been months, and I can literally say months. And I should be over there doing something, and yeah, invoicing, shipping, packaging,
No.
straighten things up, trying to go to the vault and get some records that Richard Dolan wants. And Richard,
They
when it's
keep
time to
telling-
pay rent,
Yeah, records that I want that you're going to sell to Tom Hungani.
when it's time to pay rent, I'm going to call you. Okay?
Yeah. No, you're going to call Tom. I know you will.
I'm going to call you, Richard, and say, Richard, all right, here we go.
Mhm. Okay.
And then you say, okay, I'll get it.
Yeah.
You can just
So how
write.
you doing?
You can
so
just
how
write
you
a
doing
check to my
tonight, Rachel?
landlord. Okay?
Yep. So how you doing tonight, Rachel?
I'm very well, thank you, Richard.
It's always good to see you.
Mm.
Yeah, always good to see you, Richard. You're one of my favorites. I always love, I'll have some dinner. It's like I'm 3 hours behind you, so have a little bit of dinner, and then I'll come and chat with you in a little while when you get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jill, when I held it up and said, okay, this is for Jill, and I put it in the pile, yes. But if it's something that I showed that I didn't put in the pile, they're already buried. They are buried. But I'm going to try, after I go through all my CDs, I'm going to try to revisit the dollar CDs again in case somebody missed something. But and then I need to start doing the $3 CDs and $5 anyway. So it's just cool enough. I've been working on that crazy estate of all the avant-garde noise, if you will. John Cage, Brian Eno.
Oh, there's a car.
Watch
That
out!
was
Watch
that
out!
was my mother's car.
Your mother's in the house with a car? That's awesome.
No, she was locking the doors of her car with her key and the
Oh,
thing
okay,
rang,
gotcha.
the thing beeped.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car security.
So Ace did sing Shock Meh. Yeah, okay, great. And then of course back in the New York group, I thought Ace had a fine voice. I really did. Props to you for witnessing. Would like to see Richard sing. Ooh. Richard, are you going to go to the Squirrel Hill this weekend?
Yeah, I am going to go to the sports bar this weekend.
The amazing Richard Dolan. I work at 9.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Carson. I'm not.
You know, Kemba, I wake up in the morning and it says, "Ooh, Richard Dolan is live." So I'm like, click. This video has been removed by the user. And I'm like, Richard, you go on too late. Okay. Can you start going on like at 6 in the evening or something so I can tune in?
But you know that there's reasons why I go on late, because there's certain people that I don't want coming in to my chats.
Okay, just don't invite them to come and they won't come.
But I don't know how to email and send a link through Facebook like you do.
Oh, well. Yeah, okay. Okay, I can share that with you sometimes, Richard.
Yeah.
There's some buffering here and there, but that's just kind of typical with so many people using the internet now more than ever. So Richard, I hope you can join me one morning for Coffee and Vinyl. Maybe you can be my guest. Would you like that?
It's too early for Adam. It's too early. Move it to like make it afternoon and Vine, or like lunch and Vine. Then it'd be better.
Better for you or better for me?
Better for other people have said that too to you.
I know, Richard, but I gotta work. You know, I gotta bring in all these. I gotta make all these records for people to have. You know, it's like, yeah. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I think it's time for me to go have some dinner.
What's for dinner tonight?
I don't know. We got some hamburger meat there, so we might do that. I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian, so good old Canadian/American hamburger sounds pretty good.
Okay, is it going to be a burger?
Maybe hopefully I'll see you later, Rachel, if I go live.
Oh, you'd be great, Richard. I always enjoy our times together. Adam, I love you. What a great channel you have. Congrats on your subscriptions. They keep going up, and it's a good thing.
Up and down, up and down, up and down.
It happens all the time.
So I'm
transgender. I get all these guys that come on, follow my channel. They go, Rachel, oh, here's a chance, and they go, oh, Billy.
So YouTube's been a wonderful tool for me during the pandemic, and a tool for earning money for income. And
it's a profile.
I miss just hanging out like now. So Coffee and Vinyl, then tonight's been fun. So yeah, but thank you so much, Rachel, for stopping by. Enjoy your burgers and rock and roll.
We'll talk to you all again soon, and thanks to everyone that's tuned in to watch the show, and Kimba and Jill and Bill and Mick and Carson, Tucker, everybody, wonderful people, and some new names I saw today.
Okay,
we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Okay, now there it is. Leave studio. Bye.
Bye.
I'm a night owl, but my work schedule changed drastically during the pandemic. Oh, how so? Paul says to not eat any meat on his birthday. What's today's number? That's tomorrow? Richard, are you going to honor
I might have to.
You're the biggest Paul McCartney fan, right?
Yeah, today, his birthday's in an hour and a half. I'm going to be doing.
Are you going to follow Paul's wishes?
I might.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a special video tomorrow.
Are you going to be doing it live?
Probably not. I'm thinking I may unbox my RAM archive.
Your RAM archive?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Even though everybody's already seen that thing a bunch of times, I can't really think of anything else I could really do.
Well, you could show all the Paul McCartney records you have and say the Paul McCartney birthday, Paul McCartney, and then you could show you could show like maybe some vegetables that you're eating. You know,
Yeah.
Vegetable lasagna or
Yeah.
vegetable pizza or. Well, I'm sure Jill could probably come up with something cool vegetable dish that would be tasty and appetizing all at the same time.
No buttermilk cheese. Paul's a vegan. He doesn't want no butter either.
Well, you can no. So Paul is vegan. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I can have grilled cheese, but it's well, that would still be
can't have
not meat. That still would be not meat. I guess that would honor Paul in some respects.
Yeah.
I just have to wake up when the sun rises. What time does that happen? If he's in the EK, he's already had a birthday, Richard. I had chicken and green beans, I guess. Guess the spaghetti tomorrow night for Paul. There you go. Richard, you could always.
You can't have any meat in that spaghetti, though. It's got to be just sauce.
I don't know.
I agree, Carson, for that. Yeah, Paul is vegan now, I believe. He was vegetarian. Now I think he's a straight vegan.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Any update with you and Tom and your wager?
Oh, I lost 2 pounds. I lost 2 pounds.
All right. Congratulations. Richard needs high protein beans and meat. The musical food. I don't know. You can have peanut. Do you like peanut butter?
Yeah, I like peanut butter.
You can have a peanut butter sandwich for Paul. Some people like to put celery in the peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
And of course, there's a lot of veggie things. Like you can get veggie burgers and veggie chicken. You can get veggie meatballs.
No meatballs.
You can get them. So we have plant-based proteins now.
Yeah.
I have to have my eggs and cheese. Very cool.
Scrambled eggs. Baby, how I love your legs.
Oh my gosh. Do I need to leave? You need some privacy there?
That was the original words to yesterday.
I've heard that. I don't want to hear the demo of that. Scrambled eggs.
Well, there's actually a version of him singing that. He actually sang it on Jimmy Fallon a few years ago.
Yeah. So, Jill, sometimes I buy packaged salads, like at Lidl, LIDI. Do you guys have those stores? Does anybody put a 1 in the chat if you have Lidl or Lidl, LIDL? And hey, and there's been some one meatball. Oh, the David fan, he did 1 meatball. Hey, Amber. And so
hi, Amber.
There's one that has egg, like a boiled egg. It's not a full egg, but I've been sprinkling that on there, so I've had a little bit of egg here and there. Amber, I went to that place today that had all that, the Beatles stuff and the solo Beatles, and I sent Amber tons of images of this place I went to that had these wonderful stuff. A lot of.
What about me?
What about you?
You didn't send me anything.
You said all you want is vinyl.
Oh, right? Okay. It was CD.
But I can't remember. There were some action figures. There was photographs, posters. I mean, all sorts of.
Well, I'm interested in that kind of stuff. I'm just not interested in CDs.
Okay, gotcha. I keep you. So anyway, I thought about Amber. One of it. I like egg salad.
Well, I love deviled eggs.
Yeah. So Richard, if you eat deviled eggs tomorrow, that doesn't have meat in it, and Paul would be happy.
Yep.
You have to take some images of the food you're going to eat and email Paul and say, Paul, this is what I did for your birthday. Happy.
Yeah. I just get right on that. Yeah, I have Paul's email address.
Amber, I looked around a little bit, but I don't think I saw anything else new today. And I'm still trying to find some stuff that I've misplaced, of course, with the pandemic. And I've been going through and digging out all sorts of stuff and looking for stuff. Like I found those CDs. And I did find a bunch of the Beatles CDs, but Richard said he's not interested. So in all those rare Paul McCartney CDs, he's not interested in it. So I think I might just have to have the Beatles auction one day on my channel. And would you like that?
Are they rare CDs?
Oh yeah, tons. I mean, just found so much stuff in those.
Are they unusual? Or are they just like?
Sir?
I'm interested in anything unusual or rare or anything like that. Are they rare or unusual, or are they just?
Well, yeah, but they're CDs, and you say you don't want CDs, so I didn't reach out. I just noticed Adam has my logo on his StreamYard screen. Ha ha. Well,
I said that earlier, Jill, when you weren't here. I said, why do you have Jill's picture up next to me?
And I said, I like the Bee Gees too. Yeah. Help me with the name, Jill. Every Christian mother's, every good-hearted, every mother's, every Christian. I can never remember the title of that song, but it's so good.
So
I will. Did you see this, Richard? Did you see this, Richard?
You will outbid me for what?
When I have the cell, the Beatles. Wow. My ex-boss has a birthday tomorrow. I've always sent her B-Day wishes with images of Paul. Oh, that was so sweet. Yeah. Richard, do you think you're going to have a cake tomorrow for Paul?
I don't know if my mother will let me get a cake for Paul McCartney's birthday. I just had this cake a minute ago.
Yeah. You're getting started early on his birthday. What kind of cake does Paul like? Here it is. Every lion-hearted man. I love that song. But there's a song, the word Christian in there also. Richard, this is for you.
Richard, when CDs first came out, I paid $18.99 for Monkey's Greatest Hits. Well, yeah, when they first came out, they were expensive now. Rare Paul CDs? If they're rare, I want them.
Beatles, me too. There you go. So Richard, we have bakeries in town that specialize in vegan.
A vegan cake. That's what you do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I love Paul to death, but I can't do vegan.
Every Christian lion-hearted man. There you go. Thank you. I'll play that tomorrow. I have to do it.
Send me some images of these Paul CDs.
Absolutely.
Are they rare?
Me?
You.
Me?
Yeah. Send me some images.
Okay, Richard, I will do that.
I may want all of them.
Okay.
I'm going to see what they are.
But okay, I'm really confused right now, Richard. You do or you do not want CDs?
Are these regular? Are these just like CDs I can find anywhere, or are they rare?
Oh, you can find them anywhere.
What?
You cannot.
Then yeah, I want to see them.
Hold on a second.
Adam, Jill, you like the Bee Gees. Send you some Bee Gees albums. Let's send you some Barry Gibb albums.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say there, Richard. Well, how about that, Richard? That's for you. You got the George Harrison 8-track? Oh, that's awesome, Amber.
What's George Harrison 8-track?
George Harrison had a I don't remember the name of it, Richard. What's the name of it, Amber? George Harrison 8-track? I can't remember the name of it right now. Yeah. Yeah, Rich, I can't remember.
You got Driving Rain on CD.
I don't know. I just throw all that stuff in a box. The Battle Returns. I don't think you've ever gotten anything Bee Gees family from me, Jill. I don't think I ever had anything rare. Yeah. 33 and a Third is the name of the record, Richard. George Harrison, 33 and a Third. Have you heard of that?
That's good. Yeah, that's a good album.
Yeah. It is a good album. Absolutely. Yeah. I have an 8-track player, but I'm afraid to play it. I'm afraid to put the 8 tracks in there because they I think it's for the serious people who know how to work on the resplicing the tapes. I choose my battles.
So when are you going to be auctioning off these Paul CDs now?
I just need to do it like a Friday night, the Beatles auction, and just grab all the Beatles stuff I have, including all that Seal stuff, and see if I can get some.
Don't do it this week. Don't do it this Friday. Or I guess I'm planning on going out. I was planning on going out this weekend.
Rich, are you sure you want to do that? I want you to be around when the vaccine comes out.
I'll be around.
I want you to be above ground. Around above ground. I have one just had it restored. You had an 8-track player restored? Very cool. That's awesome.
Got
Day in the life. Do it at 6 or. That's a wonderful idea, Jill. Thank you so much.
Come on, Jill. Now I thought we were friends.
Yeah, I think 8 tracks are probably best for displaying now. Yeah. Just sub to Amber. She has a great channel. She does. 8-track, those rollers turn to glue.
Come on now, Jill. I thought we were friends. I expect this from Tom and Joe, but not from you.
Are you saying the rollers inside the tape cartridge or inside the machine, Bill? I like how Amber's 8-track is 33 and a third. Kind of ironic. I think it actually spins at 7 inches per. I can't remember, Kemba. It's too late for me. But thanks, Carson. I'm super behind. I need to catch up on some videos soon.
Yeah. I'm subscribed to Amber's channel, but the last videos aren't on there. I've seen they're like several months old. Does she have 2 channels?
Well, what do you think she should do a video of, Richard? Maybe you guys could do a challenge where you choose a subject and each of you make a video and throw it up at the same time. What do you think, Richard?
Yeah, we could do that. I was just wondering if she had.
Yeah. She said she wanted to do an unboxing of some stuff she got from me, but do you have a suggestion for a theme or a type of video? Maybe you guys could each run with the theme, or maybe all of us could. That's kind of what it's like with these videos. What do you suggest, sir?
I don't know. That's a good plan, though.
Yeah. I got that mic. I should be invoicing now, but trying to clear the brain. Yeah. This is for Richard. Yeah.
Okay, you haven't done it. Okay, so the channel I'm subscribed to is the correct channel. I was just curious because the last one I've seen on there is like from 6 or 7 months ago. So I was just curious if you had another channel you were.
You mean like she's got a secret Beatles channel?
Well, no, some people start a channel and they don't really do anything with it, and then they start another. Some people have 2 channels.
Yeah. This is my office at the Raleigh location, Mike. I have so many videos I need to do, Richard. Let's do one together.
I would love to do it. I don't know how we would arrange that, though. I would love to do a video with you, Amber. I don't know how. I live in Pennsylvania. I don't know how we would arrange that. I don't know where you live at, so I don't know how we could arrange that. But I would love to do a video with you.
Well, that's a good idea, Richard. How would you do that? Yeah.
I don't know. Is there a way you can do a video together with somebody that's not in your vicinity where your location?
Richard, do you have a CD close to you, or do you have a record close to you? Good night, Mike. Okay, don't show it. Okay, hold still. Okay, all right, everybody hold still, okay? Is everybody there? All right, hold still. Hold still. Okay, hold still. I gotta figure out something. Okay, hold still. Good evening, everybody. And tonight is Wednesday night. I'm going to do a special video tonight. I'm going to show you guys a really cool record I have, and then I'm going to do a challenge with another YouTuber. Okay, so here we go. I want to show you this really cool 7-inch record from Tom Petty. It seems like it's a little rare here, but it's called Walls. And glasses are right here. And this particular record was released on the Warner Brothers label. I got this in a buyback somewhere or another. But anyway, this says Walls, and it's got Circus on it, and this side is Walls, and it's number 3. All right, let's see what my guest is going to do tonight. Hello, sir. You got something to share with us tonight? I'm going to put you on the solo showing, so go right ahead.
I don't think this is going to work.
We're making it happen, Richard.
Because I don't think I can get the record. I have Paul McCartney's 1980, I think it's 86 album, Press to Play. This is not regarded as one of Paul's best albums. It's actually considered one of his worst albums, but I enjoy it. It's kind of hard to find on vinyl, so I'm glad I have an original copy. Kind of sought after, like I said, not very many people. It's not one of the popular albums. But I've always thought it was a pretty decent album.
Very cool, folks. And then here's another record that I wanted to share with you that I really enjoy a lot. This is Orchestra Maneuvers in the Dark. It's one of their records that it's the best of. And I'm not much of a best of person, but you know, when it comes to OMD, you just pretty much take what you can find. And I love this record a lot. All right, back at you, Richard.
Am I supposed to show other stuff now?
So you and Amber can make a wonderful video using StreamYard, Richard.
Oh, that's cool.
Just like you and I just did.
Yeah.
Amber, you know OMD. Richard, do you know this record? Do you know Orchestra Maneuvers in the Night, Richard?
No, I don't know them.
Oh, my stars. So, Richard, you got another record that you have to listen to. What was the other one you were going to listen to?
What was that? There was
You
one.
remember you were going to write it down because you will remember it for us?
David Bowie, something about the space or something.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So there you go. That's the best album covers since Double Fantasy. This is really good. I did a wall one time of album covers with two people on the cover, like Buckingham Nicks and Greg Allman and Cher and Hall & Oates and stuff like. But this is one of my personal records right here, and yeah. So hopefully that gives you an idea, Richard. Maybe you and Amber can reach out and do a video like that. You can do it live on StreamYard, and it can be around for everybody to check out.
Yeah, we could talk about that. Life on Mars. Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Adam, I need some Brian Ferry.
So what do you think? You want to do a video together, Amber?
I'll come back to this. Let's see. Okay.
So Adam, can you get me an original copy of Driving Rain on vinyl?
What's your budget?
Guess I'm not going to be able to get one sealed because Tom says it's $250 for a sealed one.
It's just money. It's just
Tell
money.
that to my mother.
Huh?
Tell that to my mother.
Okay. Hello, Mother. So yeah, Amber needs some Brian Ferry. What about Roxy Music? Richard, here comes your answer. Here comes your answer.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll have to figure out a way I can contact you and maybe we'll see if we can do a video together.
Right. You do have a Facebook page, right, Richard?
Yeah.
And it says Paul McCartney's biggest fan, right?
No.
Yeah.
It should though.
Yeah. Would you like some Roxy music, Amber? I was going through my vault the other day and I was looking at my Roxy and looking at my Brian Ferry, and I was not only finding duplicates, but I was finding triplicates. So I'm gonna have to start weeding some stuff out. And I don't need a copy from France. I don't need a copy from Germany. I don't need a copy from America. I just need one copy. Yes. So yeah, there you go. Uh-oh. Richard, do you have Instagram? I don't use Facebook.
I don't have Instagram, Amber.
Instagram is so much fun, Richard. Okay, cool. I got a Roxy up front in the new arrival band, Amber, that I can pull and let you check it out in case you don't have it. Yeah. But I love Roxy. I love Brian Ferry. Such good stuff. Yeah. 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 So there we go. Well, Richard, it sounds like you and Amber are going to make some really cool videos together. So I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard, Instagram is just fun. Instagram is just plain out fun.
Yeah, I know.
You would just love seeing all the Paul McCartney stuff that's on Instagram by just using the hashtag Paul McCartney and what's that other one? Maca. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Instagram is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I still have a page. I did one, started one a long time ago, but I haven't used it in so long I can't remember what my password was or anything.
Oh, all you have to do is just complete that little form, and they'll send you an email, and you can reset your passcode. And Richard, I'll teach you how to send out links so people can join your chat without you inviting, so that you have control over who you are inviting. And and for me, it was just a matter of clicking at the bottom where it says invite, copying that, then go over to Facebook and sending a message and pasting that in the body of the message.
Yeah. cool. Yeah, that'll make things a lot easier.
It will. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Well, wonderful, Richard. You got big plans for the night?
I don't know. I may go live here. I may not. If I don't, I'll probably just watch television or play video games.
Oh, you're not going to listen to David Bowie and all this OMD and all this wonderful stuff we talked about?
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it.
That'll
And
be
it's,
good.
and it's Bowie, not Bowie.
It's Bowie. Yeah.
Bowie.
Some people mispronounce it in America, but in England it's Bowie.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, cool. Well, with that said, I think I'm going to get out of here so I can go and get some sleep and try to make it happen for myself, because 5 o'clock comes really early, Richard, and I want to get as much sleep as I can. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow, and who knows? I got to go in the vault now and look for Brian Ferry and Roxy Music for Amber, and then
send me pictures. Send me some images of that McCartney Beale stuff too.
Okay, I will do my best to do it. It's Jones. Bye, Carson. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I appreciate it tonight. Good night, Kimba. Cool.
Bye.
Bye, Richard.
Well, no, I was saying goodbye.
I will do my, yes, Amber, I will do that. So, hey, good night, everybody. Stay right where you are, Richard, okay? All right, good night, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate it.
Stay here?
Yeah.